Hi everybody, Andrew here. This is a video on the parking lot lights.
The parking lot lights!
So the first thing is, how do you turn on and off the parking lot lights manually? Well, you have to do that up on the mezzanine. How do you get to the mezzanine?
To the right over here, this door, and there's one over on the other side, the same spot on the other side.
So this is normally locked. It takes the AA key and you go upstairs.
Okay, once you're upstairs, you just go over here to the right side of this desk, and you've got this control panel here. If you just touch the screen, it'll light up. And then you've got to choose the correct tab up here at the top. Say you're at presets, you just go all the way over to the right. The very last tab is the parking lot tab. And then you simply turn the lot on and turn the lot off. It's that simple.
So what if you want to change when the lot automatically turns on and automatically turns off? Well, you do that with the brain. Where's the brain?
Well, starting from here, you turn left and you go down to the last closet. And in the closet is this control panel, which is how you set up the brain. But before I go any further, let me show you that over here on the left side of the same closet, we keep the manuals. And we have printed out just the part that you need for this process. This shows how to set daylight savings time and how to set the time, which is exactly what you need. Now, I'm not going to go through this document in this video because that's what the video is for, but if you want to refer to it, here it is.
So before I go any further, just a little bit of background history on this machine. This was installed for us by ALSS in Manchester, and it's a system that is obsolete. We can't upgrade the software anymore. It's been abandoned by the manufacturer, and ALSS doesn't support it now either, so we can't change a lot of stuff about it. So we would have to replace a lot of our lighting system to get rid of it. But anyway, it's really weird. It's not like a simple timer where you can just say, turn on at this time, turn off at this time. Instead, it tries to be real smart and use your location on the earth, your altitude, what time of year it is to know when the sun's going to come up, when the sun's going to go down, and then turn the lights on and off appropriately. So we fake it out. We fake it out simply by saying that it's a different time. We make it think it's a different time, so when it makes its automatic decision, it does it a little earlier or a little later. The other thing we have to fake out is this was engineered before President Bush changed the dates that daylight savings time start and end. So it has the wrong dates in it, and we can't upgrade that. So we just turn off the observing of daylight savings time. And that's the first thing I'm going to show you is how to turn that off. It should be off already, but if the system ever defaults, you're going to need to set this again. So I'll show you that first, and then I'll show you how to change the time, which is the normal thing you would do twice a year because of daylight savings time. And then if you want to make an exception for a conference where you want people to be able to go out to the parking lot with lights much later than normal, you would set the time later.
Okay, so here's the panel. It says System OK up here. The first step is really weird. This icon right here above it is a hidden button. You have to hold it down until this appears. It says Menu Stat. Okay, and then you go down until you get to ARCH, which I think stands for architecture. Once you get there, you want to select that by hitting Enter. All right, now it says Setup. If it didn't say Setup, you would go up or down until it said Setup. Once it says Setup, you press Enter. Then you go up or down until it says Location. There we go, we're on Location. This is where we're going to set whether or not we're observing daylight savings time. And it should be set correctly, but if you want to check it, press Enter to go into here. And then this is correct, 72 west, 42 minutes. 41 north, 15 minutes. Altitude, 900 feet. -5 time zone from Greenwich Mean Time. And then daylight savings not observed. That's what we want. So just hit Enter. Enter again to set in case you had changed it. And if you wanted to change it, you just go up or down until it says not observed. Okay, so we're on location. We've done the daylight savings time thing, so now we're going to do the time thing. So we want to do this twice a year. So we go to up-to-date time, twice a year for daylight savings time, and then I'll talk about what to do at a conference. So you hit enter. Yes, it's the year 2017. Yes, it's March 22. Yes, it's 10:58. So good. So if I wanted to change this, let's just go into this again. So I'm entering on date time, 2017, March 22, 10 a.m. Well, let's say it was the fall, we needed to fall back. I simply go down, then enter, enter, enter again. There we go. Now let's say we had a conference and we want the lights to stay on 2 hours later. The first thing we would do is manually turn them on, but then we would have the timer set later. Because when the automatic on time comes on, if they're already on, it doesn't change it. It only changes it if the state needs to change. So we would simply put the time 2 hours later. So enter, 2017, March 22, 2 hours later, 11, enter, enter, and then enter again to set it. And then you can just exit to get out.
You probably noticed that you have the ability to set minutes. So if something is just a little off, you can change it, say 30 minutes instead of a whole hour. You can do whatever you want. You're just faking it out by setting the time. Okay, so that's it. That's all there is to it. If you have any more questions, just let me know.